Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Beautiful Tuesday morning here in Central Florida. Starting the day off at 74 degrees. It's going to be another beautiful day. Absolutely is. Whoo-wee. Well, we're getting it, son. We are getting it. A lot of deadlines coming up really fast. I met the deadline for the 10th on that stuff yesterday, so that's good. And then there's still a lot more going on. And when all of this is complete by the 27th of this month, guess what? We got more coming. It's going to be heavier. And I'm going to wager that we'll have our global internal audit right in the mix of the heat of all of it. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. You know, got to put food on the table. So my wife's late uncles, one of them had a trailer, gave it to his brother, and then his widow going to sell it, and they got offers like $500. One guy went $1,500, and I'm like, are you kidding me? It's a 16 and a half foot enclosed car hauler. Okay, dual axle. It's dry inside and it's in good shape. I got the jack going with just a little bit of brake free, and I got the, everything else is working fine. A little grease where grease needed, and a little oil where oil is needed. I even think the brakes are okay. Bearings are fine. They have buddy bearings on them, so that helped a lot. I just couldn't see that trailer going for next to nothing. So I gave them $2,000 for it. I would have gone a little bit higher if I had to, but no one was willing to pay more. And maybe if it was a different situation, I would have not been so aggressive on outbidding the other folks. But these are widows. We're supposed to be taken care of. So, anywho, it's a nice trailer. My wife has some things that she wants to do, and we'll be loading it up and bringing it at home. The only thing I want to do before we do that is I want to replace the tires. The tires aren't that bad, but they're also not that great. They're probably 20 years old. I don't know. The trailer's not that old, but when I hitch the brake controller up, everything works just fine. It pulls good, but I'd like to put some new tires on it because she's going to load that thing with some furniture, and I don't want a fully loaded trailer with flat tires going down the road. So I'm debating if I'm just going to go the cheap route and buy 4 tires on the rims and change them out, or if I'm going to take these tires off the trailer and bring them to the tire shop and put proper tires on it. On my other trailer, I stopped putting trailer tires on it and started putting a heavier duty trailer tire or a light truck tire. And that heavier duty tire, I think actually is a trailer tire. I think I went from a 8-ply to a 12-ply, 10-ply, whatever it was. I went to a heavier duty tire. And I think I want to do the same thing with this one. So it'll probably run me $500 for 4 tires for it, for trailer tires. I think I paid $127 a set. With rims on the others at Rural King, so maybe I'll check that out. But Rural King had the best deal on tires, so maybe I'll just buy those. I wonder if they have them on sale again. I'll check out Rural King first before I do anything else. But anywho, hey, one step at a time. Last night when I got home, we did make the pizzas. We instead of putting them on the rack, we made like pan pizzas out of it's a really short pan, so it wasn't really thick pan, but the crust rose up really nice, thick, and one was with a marinara sauce and lots of cheese. And I like to cook it till the cheese is just nice and happy and slightly browned a little bit. And then the other one we made with Alfredo sauce, a different cheese, mushrooms, red onions, sweet peppers. What else did we put on it? Oh, and some tomatoes, ripe tomatoes. And came out really good. And they're excited for tonight. We're going to do chicken thighs. And I haven't decided if I'm going to deep fry them or if I'm going to just cook them in a skillet. We'll see. And we're going to do corn on the cob. And I'm not sure what we'll do. Maybe some potatoes or rice. So, the 10-year-old helped cut mushrooms and peppers. And it's fun having the kids involved. And the 12-year-old helped make the cheese pizza. And it's good to get them involved. So, over the weekend, I took my 12-year-old shopping for some clothes, and I got her a dress, a nice Sunday dress, and she wore it to church, and in the process of getting up, somehow she ripped part of it, and she was so upset. But she says she thinks she can fix it, sew it, so that's good. If not, I can sew it. This is just where the front comes together. I think it's where it holds it tighter together instead of being more open. And but she was so upset that her new dress, the first time wearing it, I was kind of discouraged too because I thought, good grief, they're not cheap. I mean, I didn't pay too much for it, but man, my eyes just giving me the dickens today. I think she enjoyed shopping with me, looking for clothes. I enjoyed taking her shopping, and we went to 3 or 4 stores, I can't remember now, and she tried on a lot of different dresses. And years ago, they had a section called Junior Miss, and that's what I was looking for. But they didn't have no Junior Miss section. So I had a hard time locating her size, which I didn't know to begin with. But we found a couple things in that one dress she really, really liked, and it was pretty. And I'm glad she enjoyed it. I guess the whole moral to the stories this morning is, make lasting memories with the people you love because you won't be around forever. But give them something nice to remember you by. Don't always be a jerk. I know I can be pretty heavy-handed and disciplined, but I hope as they get older they understand. And you got to point them in the right direction. So, all there is to it. And you know what? You parent the way you think it's best. I'm going to parent the way I think it's best. As long as you're not dragging them out and beating the snot out of them, I'm going to mind my own business and you're going to mind yours. If not, you might get some too. Because at this stage of the game, I ain't playing. And I'm sick of these youngins that don't have no respect for nobody, including themselves, and they got to voice their opinion if they don't like something. Who on earth do you think you are? I'm going to just ignore you unless you force me to confront you, and then you're not going to like what you get. Because if it goes against the word, I don't care what your opinion is. That's just the way it is. I ain't trying to be mean. I just don't care quite so much about your feelings. Now, when I was growing up, didn't nobody care about your feelings. Now y'all react on feelings so much, and your feelings are not a good barometer for what reality is. I've gone to scenes and incidences where people just couldn't control themselves or handle things, and then they would look at me and say, how can you be so calm? How can you do this? How can you do that? I mean, all that hype ain't helping nothing. Deal with the situation, take care of it properly, and then deal with your emotions later. You got time for all that crap when everything's going down. You just ain't got time for it. It doesn't help anything. I tell my kids all the time, you can fuss and cry all you want, it ain't going to help nothing. Sure ain't. Just ain't going to help nothing. Just stand up, look at the situation, and if you can't figure it out, get a hold of somebody that can. And brother, if you're walking by someone who's fallen and you don't help them up, shame on you. That's where you should get involved. Ask somebody if they want help. If they don't, move on. Don't worry about it. If they do, help them out. And if they're beyond help, just move on. Because there's some people out there that don't deserve any help. Yeah, I'm still helping some of them, but they family, and I ain't got the heart to put them in the street. Boy, it sure is hard not sometimes. Just saying. Y'all have a great day. Be positive. We're in Hillsborough County this morning, and we're going to get her done.